2 weeks after the Burkinabe president, Captain Ibrahim Traore, revealing to his military that more equipment was on the way, as he interacted with the defense and security forces of the Tenkodogo garrison during his visit to the Central East region on March 7, 2024. China has finally given him a boost by donating a batch of 81 vehicles and various military communication equipments. The donation was made today, on March 21, 2024, and it saw the Chinese hand the Burkinabe military various types of utility vehicles, like pickup trucks, flatbeds, cranes, water and fuel tanks, cargo lorries, and other different types. Receiving the vehicles was the Burkinabe Minister of Defense, that is General Kassoum Coulibaly, and as he appreciated Beijing for the kind gesture, this is what he had to say. This donation of equipment is essential, especially at this stage of our struggle for reconquest and reclaiming of our territory, and as has been seen, it is essentially technical means of support. The donation will especially come to support us in the area of movement and spreading of various combat units. The vehicle behind me, that is the crane, in Chinese tradition. It signifies liberation, and that is all what this deployment means. It means liberation of our country. The Chinese delegation handing over the vehicles was headed by the Chinese ambassador to Burkina Faso, Mr. Wang Wenheng, and on his part, this is what he said about the donation. It is a concretization of our friendship and our support to our Burkinabe friends. It is also a concretization of the global security initiative founded by President Xi Jinping. I believe that China is still a credible partner of our African friends on the part of security and development, and we will continue to work with our friends in this direction. While at Tenkodogo garrison, President Traore said that the enemy is losing the battle at a very high rate, but called on his soldiers not to let the guard down, because the war is not yet over, until all terrorists have been eliminated or defeated to the ground. I encourage you to keep the fight, because the war is not yet over. You must always stay awake and never let your guard down. Yes, the enemy is losing at a very high speed, but it's a hot moment that can also be dangerous, because if he no longer has anywhere to go, and he feels that his plans are falling apart, he can be very dangerous, so there is no reason to let your guard down. This is a war of independence, a war of sovereignty, and a war for our freedom, so we have to take the necessary measures and take them seriously, and there is no need to sleep. You must take all the chances on your side to kill whoever comes across and stay alive to protect your people. So, organize the ground, do everything in your power to be able to face these enemies, because killing them as much as possible is what will discourage them. We are no longer at a stage where we can negotiate with anyone. It's a war, and we will wage war. Our duty is to equip you accordingly and give you everything you need. Then, talking of equipment, there are other equipment that we are expecting, and I hope that in a few days, or a few months, you will have more equipment to face this threat. What are your thoughts on China's kind gesture and interest to cement its position as Burkina Faso's biggest development partner? Leave them in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe before leaving.